everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. I am here with Roxy's weekly challenge. Sorry, I should have waited to start recording until after I got adjusted. We are here. Let me start over. We are here with Roxy's weekly challenge number 7. Okay. This is Bookpage tags, very similar to week 1, only not using time cards or anything like that. So I need focal point. I don't want it to be too far away from me. I need labels, which these are from Pink Monarch's print. I just printed out a whole page of them and cut them out, and then I cut them out. They come rectangular, and then I rounded the corners with my 1/4 inch crocodile thing, whatever. Okay, these are Tim Holtz, and I've cut these down to 4 by 6. Okay, and these are, oh, what are they? They are Ideology backdrops. Okay, and they are double-sided, but I've already chosen the sides that I want to use. I've got some Bookpage. This is where we're going to start, and then I've got some background, what I thought would be good for writing paper on there. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is take these book pages and fold them so that we can get a tag size. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. So we're just going to fold that over and see if I can go straight. We'll see how crackly this paper turns out. We're going to glue stick that down, so they don't have to all be the same, but I do want them. We're just going to do 5. So, oh, look at that. I'm going to have to be careful here. That is a little crispy, so maybe fold over a tad more than I had originally planned. This one has a photo on the back. Yeah, so this book is an old Reader's Digest book. Looks like it was left out in the sun. So, well, I think I have 2 pages here. Well, I'll fold them at the same time. Strength in numbers. Okay. And then we are going to glue these side pieces down. Like that. And like that. We are assembly lining it, which makes it go a tad faster. This is the same size as this book, so I should be able to get the whole glue in one go if I line it up right. Looks like they changed the size of the book to slightly smaller. Alright. So I hope everyone's having a great day. This should be the second video for Roxy's weekly challenge. I'm trying to get caught up here. So I will, after I'm finished with this one, I'm going to go edit some videos and get back on track. Oh, all right. We'll have to replace that one. I think I've still got that book behind me, so maybe not be as energetic with my glue. Okay, that one didn't get, what? I missed that one altogether. And it may just be, well, I would think that if it's that dry, it would suck up the glue, but actually, I'm just going to take both these pages off. So where is that book? That is the Reader's Digest, and it's this one, and the back is cracked, so eventually I will take off these covers. I mean, this is intact, so I could probably just glue on the inside and put it back together, but I've noticed that this happens quite a bit when they're left in the sun, or, you know, I mean, it could have been left in someone's car, or who knows. Could just be heat, I suppose. I got stuff sticking to me. Oh, let's fold this over first and hope it works. This one will be a little bit skinnier than the others, but I don't mind. All right, they don't all have to be the same size. Yeah, so my back is doing better. I still can't bend over, but last night I was able to make dinner with the help of the kids and the husband, getting it in and out of the oven. I happened to have my food delivery on Thursday from Home Chef, and I got the oven ready ones, so everything was pre-measured, pre-cut. I didn't have to stand there very long. It was kind of nice. All right, so let's start with this. And basically, I don't know, do I want to use glue stick for this? Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna see how it goes. So we want to glue this on very heavily here, so it will stay. It would be nice to sew around these. And let's see, I don't think it matters which way up, but I'm going to glue that to the edge. And I think I'm going to do 2 on this one, and it looks like I need a little plastic card. I don't know what happened to my little plastic bone folder. How about bone folder? There's a lump in there. Glue lump. Darn. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. All right, and then we will, that has a lot of glue on it. All right, and then we'll do this one on the, oops, do I have 2? No. We'll do this one on the same paper, and then we'll go on to the next one. I think I can get 2 on each, and then I'll use that tan paper for the last one. There we go. I must have glue on that page I need to tear off too. I'm going to come along this edge, and then I am going to tear these so we don't have that, you know, sharp cut. But I am going to let them dry. We are assembly lining. All right, let's get the glue off both sides. Okay. Now, if I could only get it off my fingers. Does putting lotion, well, see, the reason I don't put lotion on first is because I always feel like I'm going to leave fingerprints on everything. So tell me what you do, guys. Do you just deal with the glue like me and then go wash your hands in between projects? Yeah. All right, so there's the one. That's going to be on the green. And then this one will be the next one. I might be able to get 3 on this. Let's see. We will see. Okay. I am getting better at gluing, right? I've been watching Rachel and Gail do their gluing, and I'm trying to get better at it. Still getting it all over my fingers, but I think I'm doing better. Okay, lining that up against the edge, less cutting and tearing, and bone folder. All right. Guys, I don't save all my book pages. I would like to think that I could, but they'll just pile up. And, you know, I can't. I don't have any more pile room. So, I like to feel like I'm already kind of helping. I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to justify, but I'm going to go on this side this time. I mean, I use a lot of scraps, but I can't use them all. I mean, I got to be realistic. Nope, can't get 3 on here. If it was just a tad skinnier by an inch, that's okay. We will use this one. This was a misprint. So, actually, if I use this end, then I won't have to worry about the other piece can be used either side. Okay. And you know what I think is funny, that my book page, because I use this for punching my, I use this as a book cradle. I open it, and that's how I punch my holes for my books, and then for making all the holes I use that. So it ends up looking kind of wormy. So I do like to use the pages once in a while, but not all of them. All right, let's get this one done, and then we'll get to taking those out. This is a really good glue, so if you haven't tried it, I would recommend it. So I am going to cover this side, and no one will even, well, there's a little bit there, but that'll go in the scrap box. Okay. Glue book's ready for next time, which is about 30 seconds. But first thing I want to do is tear these apart, and then we'll glue these Tim Holtz backdrops. Okay, so I'm not going to be inking any of this. Some of it is really grungy, some of it is not. And, you know, I'm going to start with these ones that are a little bit drier. This, you can see that you can feel the coldness, and you know the glue takes, this almost feels damp on the back. That's why the paper starts to curl. So I'm just going to come along this edge and come along this edge with the sharp side, with the bevel side of the ruler. Okay, and then I am going to use my scissors to cut that little piece at the top. We don't really need to, but why not? And I did forget one important thing that I need is my fancy hole punch. So, alright, so we've got our book page on this side, we've got our writing page on that side. Alright, that's what we want to make sure we got. Alright, we'll just do these. When we use these, we'll ink them if we need to. If there's some white edge showing here, I am going to tear this piece off. These are good scraps. Those I will keep. That's a good scrap. Throwing away the skinny ones. Okay. Alright, one more. These are really fun, guys. I hope you'll try this. Now I have good paper. Alright. All I'm doing is making more scraps, right? You can't use them up. They just multiply. Okay, so right on that edge. There we go. Alright. So I may, you know, I said I wasn't going to ink, but this one has a very distinct white edge, so I think I am going to ink around these just to get rid of this one right here in particular has that, which is fine. It looks cool. I think it just adds to the grunginess here. Okay. And there's only 5. It's not like there's 27, so I will go ahead. Most of these I did pretty good, but I also like that when you tear the edge, it takes more ink, so it will show more on this. There's a piece of glue there. I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe we'll cover that up. Whoops. I'm not going to worry about that edge. I'm just going to ink it away. Alright, so now we've got these pieces of the Tim Holtz, and I am just going to put these on here kind of, I think I might trim these down an inch, because most of these book pages, I cut these down to 4x6, but yeah, I think I'm going to cut these down an inch. Because that way I don't have to trim them after. I think that'll be fine. So let's make these 3x6. I'm going to cut off the side with less writing. Yeah, and then I'm going to glue those, you know, left and right. So one there. And then these strips will be used. So I have this green piece, so I want to make sure this is on a background that has green, and it is. So we have that one there. And this kind of covers up a lot of that writing. Even though they're Reader's Digest, sometimes there's some interesting topics. I got interrupted, and yeah, so let me just tell you what you missed. It's not that big of a deal. I got glue on here. Okay, and then let's look at that, covered up. Okay, so what I did was I just alternated left, right. They're still so damp. Left and right, and I did trim them down to 3x6, so we are making tags. So I went through the Tim Holtz ephemera, and I pulled out all of these fabulous butterflies, and so I am going to use those as my focal point. And I filled up my glue bottle, so I guess I don't need this glue book anymore. I'm not using I ran out of a glue stick, so that's one less glue stick in the stash over here. Of course, it's one less I get to use. I'm going to go a little bit on his antennae, and yeah, so this is a really fun, quick project. I like it. So where do I want this? And I picked the green one because we have, you know, I'm going to separate these because I want to make sure which one I'm doing the border of. So I think I'm just going to set it dead center. I like that. And then where do we want, let's pick a, I have some blue. I can't tell if, you know, this light is really bad. I can't tell if it's blue or green. I'm going to go with this one because it looks green to me. And I've chosen to go with a blank label. Reason being, I could have just used some tickets or something, but when I get around to using these, I think I'm going to, you know, add a word to it or something. So I'm just gonna stick these, and I'm gonna do them all the same on the opposite edge, just like that. Okay, there's one. That looks good. And then the punch on here, I don't have the fancy garment label punch, but I do have this one. I don't know if it's just like a slot punch. So let's see how this works. Actually, I don't know that yeah, that should work. I've only used this once maybe, so let's see how it works and where it puts. It should put it right there, I'm thinking. Oh, it's smaller than I thought, but that's okay. You know, I could do like 3 of those to make a slot and then do a regular 1/4 inch punch in the middle to do that fancy one that they've got, but I kind of like that, and then I can put some thin ribbon through it when I get ready. So I thought it was wider than that. There's a slider on here. I don't know if that slider is just, yeah, it's just to lock it down. Okay. All right, well, that's okay. It's not what I thought it was, but I found this too. And I'm thinking this is from the Crafter's Companion. When I got that big old, I didn't even know I had this. I got a big old kit. Not sure exactly how this works. Oh, it's a slot? Look at that. It's a slot punch. I don't know if you can see that. I need to set it down. Totally off track here. Oh, it punched that out. Okay, it punches that way. What I wanted to see was this. This kind of looks like the punch. Oh no, that's just a rounded corner. So what is that for on this side? I mean, what would you actually maybe... it is what I thought it was. Okay, guys. It's the little dip that you get in the envelope punch board. I can keep it right here on my desk. It's so small. Oh, for heaven's sake. Yes, that's what it is. All right. I've had that for, oh my gosh, 3 years. I thought it was just a corner rounder, but then when I just looked at it, it was upside down in my hanger. And I happened to think, that looks a lot, I'll show you. I was thinking, that looks a lot like the V that I use for my pocket notches. Who knew? Check your stash, guys. Check your stash. Oh my goodness. That was a big blob. I just filled this bottle. My husband came in and we got to talking and I got sidetracked. So the only thing I did was glue on these pieces while I was talking to him. But I filled my bottle and I'm ready to go. Alright, so which one of these labels? I suppose it doesn't matter. This one has writing on it. I like that. Ink that. And like I said, these labels are from Pink Monarch Prints. I'm not sure which, oh, for heaven's sake, not sure which collection. Oh. I think it goes this way. I have it all up. No, it goes this way. Alright, so I'm going to stick this over here, this way, on this edge. It looks upside down either way, so it might be like a non-directional paper. Okay, that one was green. I was going to use this moth, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then we'll come in with our little weenie punch. Hey, it's something different. I'm thinking I might want to round the corners on these, so when I get through, we'll see. I'll come back and round the corners if I can. Ooh, these stuck together. Shoot. Okay. Actually, I think, yeah, all right. These all have the brown and the tan on the back, so it doesn't really matter which, oh, I inked these up as well. I don't know, I'm just setting these right smack dab in the middle because I like them like that. And I suppose I like this green. I think it's blue actually. My light is really bad in here and it's kind of overcast outside, so I'm not getting the sun. Alright, don't think this is directional, so this will come right along that edge, like so. Get those antenna down, alright, and we will do our little punch. Okay, actually I don't mind that little punch. I think we can do both of these at the same time. So these butterflies are very similar. So I hope you guys will make these. These are fun. Try to get out of your comfort zone. You know, I've been making the same stuff over and over. I'm in my 6th year on YouTube. October of 2018 is when I posted my very first video, and it was just a flip through of a scrapbook that I did from my cruise, and now I've got another cruise coming up. We were going to do it last year, but my sister-in-law decided to get married, and so we postponed it to this year, and then she and her new groom decided to go with us, so I'm excited about that. So that is in June. And we'll be celebrating our 30th, which will now be 31 and a half wedding anniversary, and my husband's birthday and his sister's birthday. So yeah, a lot to celebrate on that cruise. We're going to Alaska. So excited. I loved going to Alaska, and it'll be, you know, I mean, it was enough fun when just my husband and I were going, but now that my sister-in-law and her husband are going, I think it'll be a blast because we have a good time with them. I'm going to cover up the word dead. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's punch these two, and there we go. Like I said, this is probably a little bit smaller than I would like, but I think it works. And I think I'm going to round the corners. I don't necessarily want to clip them, however, so I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. And yes, no, that's a 1/2 inch. Let's do 1/4 inch. And I'm just going to, yeah. If it's right, it's right. If it's not, I'm not going to worry about it. I like the 1/4 inch on this one. I think that's good. I like it. I will have to come back and add a little bit more ink on the corners, but I think I can live with that. So there's 2. And see, here's the thing about doing these challenges. I would never make this, but I love it. I love, love, love it. And I would never, it's just so far out of my comfort zone that I have the materials. It's not like it's foreign objects or anything. I have all the stuff. I just would never put it together like this. And I just love the different perspectives of taking on a challenge like this. So let me see if I can get a good view of these. I'll lay them out, make some room here on my desk, fix the corners, and then we'll lay them out one at a time. So there's one. And like I said, I'm just going to fix the corners, because that's all we clipped. There's two. Corner, 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 corner. There's three. And all of these have writing space on the back. Nice, big, tall tags. Finish size, most of these are 1, 2, 3, almost 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Okay. And one more. There we go. There we go. I really, really like those. So let me get them. Yeah, you can see them all here. Just like that. Really, really cool. So I thank you for watching. This is Roxy's Weekly Challenge number 7. And now I'm caught up with that. Hopefully I don't get behind again. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I mean, people, ladies and gents, whatever y'all want to be called. Thank you for watching and putting up with my antics. I'll see you next time. Bye now.